Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So you know what that means. I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. And now we're to number one for this week. Dark Ages number 2, published by Marvel Comics, written by Tom Taylor. Artist is Iban Coelho. Iban, Iban, Coello. Yeah, some of these names are kind of hard. Very interesting book. So this is kind of Marvel's Deceased Otherworld book, Elseworld book. You have, in the first issue, it turns out that there was some sort of all-destroyer who was created billions of years ago to fight entropy. And this guy was there to eat black holes and all this other stuff to keep entropy at bay. And eventually he just became all powerful and was going after everything. So the Living Tribunal fought him, won, and trapped him in the core of a developing planet. Gee, guess what planet was the developing planet? 616, right? 616? Ours. The main one. And now he's waking up and he's trying to fight his way out. And they manage to partially defeat him because Doctor Strange, right before he got killed, finds a parallel universe where there was some sort of thing where electricity didn't work, and that helped shut this guy down, but it sent the world back into the Dark Ages. And now the Earth is trying to deal with moving along in those ages with not being able to have electricity, because they can't have electricity. You still have Spider-Man and his family. You've got Professor X and people on different continents. They're trying to get civilization built back up again, despite the fact that there are billions of people dead and all that. I think Deceased, but Marvel. Tom Taylor does a fantastic job on this one. And just when you think things are going one way, they aren't. And they bring in all sorts of different people. You know, you have Blade and a bunch of other people that are X-23, a couple other people going after the vampires and werewolves that are constantly around in this area. You have Tony Stark, who is sitting there trying to get all this technology built, but he can't do it because there's nothing there to work with. Then you've got twists and turns and people you wouldn't expect to be being involved, or people you wouldn't think to bring up. And I don't want to try and describe it because it would take too long. Let me just say, this is Tom Taylor doing a fantastic job of telling a story, just like he did with his deceased stuff. If you liked that, you'll love this. And if you love that, you'll love this. I am so glad. See, I didn't get the first issue when it came out. A friend of mine, Joe from Joe's Geek Show, told me it's a good book. So when I walked into Bosco's this last Wednesday, saw 1 and 2, picked both of them up. I'm so glad I did. Get it. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 and say, read it. Story's fantastic. Art, fantastic. Pacing, fantastic. If you're not getting it, you're missing out. Anyway, let me know in the comments below whether you bought it and what you think of it. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.